Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I hope everything's okay in your life. In this video, we will review the May 31, 2024 Global Lab update notes. BDO presents the longest and the most detailed update notes in its history in just 1 week. I will try to convey the main changes in this video, since translating each class and their skills one by one would take days, maybe even more. So I will have to skip them. I have added tables of the basic skills affected by the main changes, and we will look at them together. If you wish to examine class by class, I will direct you to the BDO Foundry website. They are now trying to translate it. As you can see on the screen, translation work is being carried out by a large team. These translations and the checks may take days. Doing this process alone by myself take maybe 2 or maybe 3 days or maybe more. You can check them class by class from the link provided in the description section. Let's move on to the main changes. PA has been planning these changes for a long time and surprising us by presenting them all at once in 1 week. So I have a question for you. Are you actually ready for the new age of Black Desert Online? Without further ado, let's move on to the notes. So let's start with this long developer's note. Hello adventurers, today through the Black Desert Research Institute, the accuracy, damage reduction, evasion system has been revamped along with the reduction in number of the hits for each character's skills. As it was a large task, it took a lot of time to verify, and although it is late, I'm happy to be able to reveal it to adventurers. Thank you again to adventurers who waited. First of all, as previously announced, the number of the skill hits for each character has been reduced by approximately 7 to 80% compared to before. We worked carefully to avoid affecting the actual hitting fields too much, but I think it may feel awkward at first because of the simplified feel. However, as this was an essential task for better Black Desert, we ask for your generous understanding from adventurers. Next is an overhaul of the accuracy, damage reduction and evasion system. The original plan was to make corrections by adjusting only the skill damage hits evasion to correspond to the reduced number of hits, but it was judged that change was inevitably in order to improve in a more positive direction. In particular, in the case of evasion system, if it is successful, no damage is taken at all, so as the AP increases, the performance also gets excessively better. Therefore, the value of evasion, which is relatively higher than damage reduction, may still act unreasonably, in some cases inflicting significantly lower damage despite some opportunity for adventurers playing the game. So we will take this opportunity to address the fundamental problem of evasion and accuracy. We wanted to solve it together. Here's what's changing. First things first, there are changes to evasion system. Successful dodge now takes minimal non-zero damage. Even if the hit's dodge is much higher than the attacker's accuracy, a minimum 10% chance to hits is now applied and 10% of the damage is applied. Now, the concept is not about perfect evasion of 0, but about missing the enemy's attack. As the number of hits decreases, the number of cases in which damage can be received decreases. It would be good to see this is an adjustment to prevent excessive advantage. Next is the addition of bonus damage reduction system. Currently, many adventurers have expressed their opinions about the so-called one-shot type of PvP, where characters die too quickly in battle situation. So we decided to take this opportunity to make adjustments to balance the performance of evasion and damage reduction. Accordingly, you can receive a bonus damage reduction effect depending on your shit DP. In addition, the amount of the damage received is now reduced when in SuperArmor. Judging by the overall balance, it is unfortunate that the bonus damage reduction alone is insufficient, but if it is increased further, it may become excessive. The intention is to utilize the feature of SuperArmor so that it can be used effectively at important moments. The applied damage reduction rate may be applied differently depending on the nature of the class. The last is a change in accuracy, damage reduction, evasion tied to the class and item. To summarize, areas such as damage reduction, evasion and accuracy have too much influence on the class itself so that you can choose the class you are attracted to rather than performance. This part has been improved to reduce the amount of the damage received and to be more affected by item settings. To achieve this, first, the skill hit modifiers for each class were changed. In particular, as in expressions such as hit gold spoon, I don't know what does this mean, There were cases where some classes had high hits even without item assistance, and we took this opportunity to minimize these aspects as well. Accordingly, the accuracy evasion abilities that were overly focused on a specific class were adjusted within the limit of maintaining the characteristic of the class, and the rest were changed so that the direction of play can be determined according to the item settings. And accordingly, the effect of down gloves, outer shoes, and accuracy accessories have been adjusted upward. The exact figures for the parts explained can be found in the text. In addition, there are large and small changes in each class to accommodate the major changes, so I would appreciate it if could you refer this as well. Along with the class's hidden number adjustments, the improvements below are also reflected. Prevent the effect of the evasion ability from rapidly increasing. The areas where certain abilities were high only where designated classes are adjusted. Issues such as dying too quickly in PvP has been fixed. Looking at the contents, it may feel like it is too big of change. However, since all chains are balanced based on the premise of reducing the number of hits, please be aware that comparing the skills, abilities, and effects of the current official server does not have much meaning. The area store in the Black Desert Research Institute has also been improved to make it more convenient to use, so we will prepare by reviewing the opinions of adventurers who have experienced it in various ways. Thank you. So let's dive in. What are those changes? The number of the skill hits for all classes have been adjusted. As the number of hits of the skill has been adjusted, the following changes have been made. First one. As the number of hits all skill has been adjusted, the damage of the skill has changed. The effect of increasing the number of hits in skill has been changed to an effect of increasing damage. For some skills, the effect of increasing the number of hits is applied as before. HP, mana recovery effects applied to each hit in the skill have been adjusted to match the changed number of the hits. The values for some skills are rounded. Additional skill resources recovered per hit from the skill have been adjusted to match the changed number of the hits. Sorcerer's Fragment of Darkness for Striker and Mystic, Fighting Spirit, Shaye, Florence Leaf, Nova, Breath of the Star, and Dracania's Ion Charge. The value of the HP recovery effect recovered by each hit object when successfully hit has been adjusted to match the changes number of hits of skill add-ons. The additional damage effect proportional to one's maximum HP and mana of some skills has been removed. You can check Ranger, Berserker, Maewa, Kunoichi Ninja, Witch and Wizard skills. There are a few changes about BSR skills for 10, 25 and 50%. All BSR skills no longer triggers the skill special effects of original skills. For skills with level 1, 2, 3 and 4 and etc., the Black Spirit's Raid skill can only be activated when the last level is acquired. Okay, you've seen the first table right on the screen. Damage reduction system reform. Just like the bonus attack power and the damage reduction rate that are obtained depending on the item worn, bonus all damage reduction, which gains additional effects depending on the one's defense, has been added. The value of bonus all DR increased depending on the defense of worn items. Accordingly, the effect of increasing defense gain when using a character's skills has been adjusted. The defense range may below change when the official server is updated. You can check all changes one by one on the table. Here is another table, the accuracy in an evasion system revamp. Now, when evasion is successful, the damage is reduced based on the correlation between the evader's evasion and the attacker's accuracy. If the evasion is successful, a miss will be displayed but reduced damage will be applied. Even if the dodger's evasion is much higher than the attacker's accuracy, at least 10% of the hit rate is applied and the 10% of the damage would be applied if no dodge occurred. Accordingly, the character's basic accuracy, skill hit rate increase effect, evasion rate increase effect, and the evasion rate decrease effect have been adjusted. On the table, you can see level by level changes on your accuracy after changes. So on this page, we will check class by class skill hit rate, summon accuracy rate increase buff changes. The values for skill accuracy rate and the accuracy rate increase effect were applied considering all skill accuracy rate increase buff, and the accuracy rate increase passive. On the screen, you can see Warrior, Sorceress, Ranger, Berserker, Tamer, Musa, Maewa, Witch, Striker, and Lan. In the second page, you can see Sage, Nova, Corsair, Dracania, Usa, Magu, and Scholar. On this part, we will check DP and evasion rate changes. Each change takes into the account the passive effects and the buff effects of each class, including those that can overlap. In this page, you can see Warrior, Sorceress, Ranger, Berserker, Tamer, and Musa. In the second page, Maewa, Valkyrie, Witch, Wizard, Kunoichi, and Ninja. In the third page, Dark Knight, Striker, Mystic, Lan, Shai, Archer, Guardian, Assassin, Sage, Nova, and Corsair. In the last part, Dracania, Wusa, Mayagu, and Scholar. So in this part, we will check evasion rate reduction effects for all classes. On this page, you can see Warrior, Sorceress, Ranger, Berserker, Tamer, Musa, Maewa, Valkyrie, Witch, Wizard, Kunoichi, Ninja, Dark Knight, Striker, Mystic, Lan, Shai, Archer, Guardian, and Assassin. And the last part, Nova, Corsair, Dracania, Wusa, Mayagu, and Scholar. So let's talk about SuperArmor and Frontguard system changes. The amount of the damage received while in SuperArmor is reduced. Now, while in SuperArmor, the damage taken is reduced by 10% by default. For the characters below, the amount of the damage received is reduced more when in SuperArmor mode. This effect does not apply to shield characters whose resistance is straightened, which means Q block stands at the rear while guarding in the front. Striker and Mystic in all stands 25% reduction. Succession Berserker for only succession skills 25%. Awakened Warrior, Witch, and Guardian 20% for only awakened skills. Succession Corsair, Succession Valkyrie 20% reduction for succession skills. Scholar and Shai overall 20% reduction in SuperArmor. Awakened Warrior, Ninja, Kunoichi, Maewa, and Valkyrie 15% while only using awakening skills. Succession Nova and Succession Warrior 15% reduction when using only succession skills. The values for damage reduction effect received by the guard gauge when the following characters are using the some Frontguard skills have been adjusted. The additional damage effect on the guard gauge is not affected by this adjustment as it is a fixed value reduction. Depending on the size of the shield your character uses, more damage can be reduced. For Succession Nova, among the succession skills, the amount of the damage received is reduced by 60% when in Frontguard mode. Awakening Valkyrie, Warrior, and Guardian, when using awakening or succession skills while in Frontguard, the damage received is reduced by 40%. For Succession Valkyrie, damage received when in Frontguard while using a succession skills is reduced by 30%. So let's check Elixir, accuracy accessories, and other item changes that affected by the entire PvP system rework. As the number of hits for class skills has been adjusted, the effect of Elixir items with recovery and additional damage effects based on hits have been readjusted accordingly. Following the revamp of the accuracy and evasion and damage reduction system, the effect of equipment and the accuracy items have been readjusted accordingly. On this page, you can see all elixirs affected by the change. On this page, you can see Down Earring, Ominous Ring, and Turos Belt accuracy changes depends the level. On this page, you can also see Revived Lunar Leg accuracy changes, depends to level. You can see Bags Gloves, you can see Down Gloves, accuracy and evasion, and you can see Outer Shoe evasion changes. So another big change of this week is about Lifeskill equipment's Crons enhancement system. Yes, you can use Crons for your Manos accessories, for your Geronaus, and etc. On this screen, green, blue, and orange grade clothes and how much Cronstone they require. On this screen, you can see for green, blue, and orange grade accessories. Do not forget, fail stacks still not working for them. They still have fixed rate. Another topic is related with monster changes. We have few changes about Trial of Erythia. Improvements have been made so that if you inevitably leave the Trial of Erythia, you will be aware of re-entry. It has been changed so that if you give the Forgotten Limbo Seal during the Trial of Erythia, you will obtain Forgotten Limbo Seal that has lost its power. The Forgotten Limbo Seal allows you to immediately move to the room where the legacy of the Forgotten Trial is located when you inevitably exit and re-enter the Trial of Erythia. The valid time for re-entry through this item is the same as before, 30 minutes. Another big topic of this week is related with node and C changes. Let me read the developer's note. After the Node War reorganization, many guild adventurers are currently enjoying the Node War. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to adventurers from all regions who participated passionately and shared their opinions. The goal of this Node War was to increase accessibility by simplifying the rules compared to the existing method and to avoid problems such as prior consultation and subordination and focus solely on battle. There are adventurers who are welcoming and enjoying these changes, but on the other hand, as many people like the existing Node War method, we fully sympathize with the concerns and raised about a new method. We would like to thank you once again for your interest and the comments during the Node War. We will take all your opinions into consideration and work hard to prepare for the next improvements. At the same time, we would like to make improvements while maintaining the easy accessibility and focus on battle aspect that are the core of the current Node War as explained earlier. Through lowered hardless, adventurers from the more guilds will be able to challenge Node Wars while working together with guild members, and adventurers who have enjoyed Node Wars in the past will be able to continue to face various guilds, making the Node Wars more enjoyable. In addition to what we have shared today, we are aware that there are still many areas that need further improvements. Therefore, we will continue to closely check adventurers' participation, battle methods, and the content they have mentioned, and to continue to improve the completeness of the new Node War, expand the areas that has been expanded, and make the Node War enjoyed by the more adventurers. We will try our best, and thank you. A special attack evasion rate 5% has been added to the execute site Crons. For Medea and Valencia territory, the maximum HP limit is now 8000. Kayanek and Chimera's People Gem will be deleted from the game. Node War Supply Center added. It has been added that Supply Center can be used in Node War. When using Attach Construction tool during a Node War, you can build a Supply Center within the territory where the Node War is taking place. The defense and the maximum durability of the Supply Center are set differently depending on the territory group in the Node War. A certain amount of the guild funds are consumed when constructing a Supply Center. The maximum number that can be constructed is specified. Alright, I tried my best to convey the main changes to you. Please forgive me if I made a mistake. As I mentioned at the beginning, the transition of the specific changes regarding the classes are still ongoing, and I kindly ask you to do this through the Black Desert Foundry website. Translating all of them individually would take me 3-4 days maybe, I don't know, and please go check them in BDO Foundry. Thank you for your understanding. So after all of these changes, please let me know what you think in the comment section. In return for my efforts, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video on your Discord channels. I hope you guys like my contents. Do not forget, BDO is just a game. Have a nice game.